All right, welcome everyone to the launch and celebration of Susan Browne's latest book, Ask Your Angel Guides. My name is Wesley Oliver. I am a teacher with the Diana Cooper School of White Light, and I just want to welcome you all this evening and thank you for joining us. If you can, please pop where you're from in the chat so we can kind of get an idea of where everyone is tuning in from this evening around the world. Tonight, there will be some prizes available. There are 3 prizes up for grabs, and with your attendance being here, you are automatically entered into the prize or the draws. So the first prize is a angel card message that you receive via email from Susan. The second is a signed copy of her latest book, posted anywhere in the world, even down to sunny South Africa. And a third prize is a 60-minute Angel EFT session with her via Zoom. If you do have any technical issues through the evening, just please pop me a message on the chat and I will try and help you as best I can. So a bit about how I know Susan. So I'm part of the Diana Cooper School of White Light. And so Susan, and we met, I think, for the first time in 2019 in a CC in Italy at one of our reunions. And I think after that, I got to meet her again in Glastonbury and in between online and some of the online events we have. And it's just been wonderful to get to know Susan over the years, to learn a bit more about her. And she is as radiant as you see her on the video as in person, just, a person full of joy and just so much fun. And something I always associate with Susan is a camera, because whenever we're out somewhere, Susan will have a camera bag on her back, camera in hand, just capturing wonderful photos and memories of wherever we are. So I'll just share a little bit about the book, and a bit of a story behind it as well. So when Susan asked me to do this event for her, she said, please, can she send me a book? So I said, no problem, but you'll have to courier it because the postal service here is not that great. And so she couriered it to us, and each day we got to watch as it moved its way across the globe down to South Africa, and then it got stuck. But in each day, a notification email going out. A notification has been sent. I'm not receiving it. Susan's not receiving it. And so while we go, angels, what's going on? What must we do? I was phoning and emailing, just trying to figure out where it's getting stuck to try and help. Nothing's happening. So one day I get an email from a local courier company. Someone has now come back to me to say, well, we can't assist you directly. We cannot track that parcel here, but this is the next best step for you to do. So I thought, well, all right, this is starting to feel a bit hopeless. I sat down at my PC to refresh everything so I could get the details. And suddenly, all the boxes about how this thing is traveling through the world has gone all the way up until it's now out for delivery. And I thought, well, how fantastic is that? Because that day I was working from home due to some constructions and maintenance that was happening around the office at work. So we had to work from home. So it was just awesome. I was at home. There were no notifications that it was out delivery. I would have never been here to receive it, but the angels made sure it arrived. And I've just loved dipping into the book. Each evening it's just a reminder to thank your guides and your angels for help through the day with everything that they've helped you with, and to wake up the next morning and say, what should I be focusing on today? What's important? Or I feel I need this, a bit of joy or a bit of energy. What can I focus on? And sometimes just very direct questions about asking for situations and things that are going on. And it's just amazing. It's very much a reminder about, we just have to ask and you'll get the answers like you will when you read the book. And speaking about the book and kind of the person who's been a golden thread for all of us sitting here, or at least for Susan and myself and also Franziska, is an endorsement from Diana Cooper. So I'll just read that for us now. So Diana Cooper says, Susan Browne's new book, Ask Your Angel Guides, is a must-have, especially if you want your life to run more smoothly and happily. Every page is filled with reminders, information, exercises, and visualizations. Whether you want to overcome bad habits, heal family relationships, manifest something special, or create good boundaries, Susan Browne explains how the angels can help you. She also introduces dragons, unicorns, and ascended masters so that you can connect with the entire spiritual hierarchy. Ask Your Angel Guides takes you on a journey from creating a good relationship with your guardian angel to connecting with some of the beautiful, high frequency spiritual energies that enhance your spiritual growth. I love this book and highly recommend it, and as do I. So if you haven't got your copy yet, I'll be posting a link in the chat, um, a link to Susan's website where you'll find all the publishers where you can pick this up, and obviously on Amazon, Amazon Kindle, um, for you to do some shopping. There is a Q&A session later, so if you have any questions through the evening, the best place to put them is in the chat, and then Susan will be able to answer them later for you. So now I'm going to introduce you to Franziska Siragusa, who's going to cook the launch for us, kick the launch off for us. Franziska Siragusa is a principal teacher with the Diana Cooper School of White Light. I first met her in Santiago de Compostela all the way back in 2017 at one of our reunions, and it's been wonderful to get to know her over the years and really call her a dear friend. She's a teacher in all sorts of modalities, angels, ascension, and even feng shui. So with that, Franziska, I'm going to hand over to you. Franziska, you're muted. There we go.
Am I muted? Okay. Sorry,
No, we can hear you now.
I couldn't unmute myself. Thank you so much, Wesley, for this introduction.
It's a pleasure.
Susan, I feel so honored to be here to officially launch your book in a while. So first, I would like to attune everyone with heaven and earth. So let's close our eyes. And take a few deep breaths. Bring your awareness to below your feet and connect with the earth's force. Connect with the wisdom within the earth. Ask Lady Gaia to connect with you and share her loving, nurturing energy with you. See and sense it flowing up your roots into the Earthstar chakra below your feet, up the chakra column, all the way to the stellar gateway chakra above your head. And from here, you connect with the heaven force and source. Ask Source to bless you with a stream of divine light and see and sense it flowing through you into your open heart and down into the planet. Ask Archangel Michael to wrap you into his high frequency, deep blue light. See and sense it shimmer and sparkle all around you. And I now ask the angels and all higher beings that wish to join us for this special event to come in now. And see and sense them touching you with their energies. Then take a deep breath. Open your eyes and smile. Okay, so you've seen the book already. So it's called Ask Your Angel Guides. Now, asking your angels is a key concept for a happy and successful collaboration with your celestial helpers. And this is something I've been teaching for years. Now, last month, something happened. It was in one of Diana Cooper's workshops, and she was telling a story. So she was trying to connect with Archangel Metatron, and she was asking her guide, Lord Kumeka, but am I connected now with Archangel Metatron? And he said, no, you have to ask him. So Diana asked Archangel Metatron to connect with her, and then something amazing happened. A gust of wind came and nearly blew her away. So that made a really big impression on me, and I was reflecting on this. And of course, this was also around the time when, Susan's book came out in America, and it was able to pre-order it, and I knew it was on its way to me. And of course, I've written an endorsement for it as well. So asking your angels, it was like a message that was coming to me. So it was the time of the new moon, and at the new moon, I usually make 10 new moon wishes. So I completely reworded them. I made sure to formulate all my phrases with the words I ask. And with every wish I made, I did it in such a way that I was asking either the universe or a specific higher being. Like, for example, I would say, Archangel Metatron, please fully activate the courage chamber in my stellar gateway. And then I was testing it with my monad. So I said, I ask my monad to connect with me at a higher level. And what happened was I felt a powerful stream of energy washing through me. And that really stuck with me. It's like now suddenly I had like an expanded awareness of the impact it makes when you actually ask. And I would like you to experience this as well. So I've prepared a short visualization. So again, let's close our eyes and relax. Just focus on your breathing from the lower abdomen. As you breathe in, your belly expands. As you breathe out, it comes back towards your spine. Now bring your attention to your guardian angel. Get a sense where he is. Maybe he's on your right, on your left. Just take a moment to connect with his energy. Say hello, feel his love. And now, ask your guardian angel to take you to the temple of your monad, your highest dimensional aspect. See yourself and your angel reaching a beautiful crystalline temple, shimmering in the higher dimensions. Enter with your angel and right before you, you see the most beautiful and rarefied light of your monad. It is so bright that you can hardly look into it. And just take a moment to get accustomed to the brilliance, the radiance of your divine self. Now, ask your monad to merge with you and connect with you at a higher level. Mentally repeat it. I ask my monad to connect with me at a higher level. And take a moment to feel this. You may sense the power, the love and the wisdom of your monad streaming into you, streaming through you. Remember to breathe as you are embodying your monad. And now bring your attention to your guardian angel again. Look at your guardian angel. And ask him now to help you with something. This can be a project, a challenge, the clearing of a relationship. It could be to bring you clarity about something. Or it could be simply to have more positive thoughts. So take a couple of minutes to think about what you would like to ask your guardian angel to help you with. And with much gratitude, you take your guardian angel's hand, and it's time to return. And remember to bring with you the power, love, and wisdom of your divine self. And with your guardian angel, you come back to where you started. Take a deep breath. Feel your feet on the floor. You're firmly grounded. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes and stretch, and you may wish to share your experience in the chat. So I'm going to do the launching now. So I'm going to light the candle to honor this book. Just give me a second. This is to honor the book. And I'd like to read my endorsement for the book as well. Susan Browne's Ask Your Angel Guides is a fountain of love, wisdom, and light. In this book, you'll discover creative solutions to any issue or challenge you may encounter on your path. In a powerful way, it brings into your awareness that angels are by your side 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, lovingly waiting for you to ask for help and open to their blessings. Get your copy now, it will change your life. And now, I'd like to invite you to close your eyes again. I invoke Source, the angels, masters, dragons, unicorns, gods and goddesses, and ask them to bless this beautiful and important book so it can easily make its due impact, be of the highest service to Earth and the universe, and reach all people that can benefit from it. I declare it as sacred creation, and it is now officially launched. I declare it as sacred creation, and it is now officially launched. I declare it as sacred creation, and it is now officially launched before the universe and everyone. So be it.
Thank you, Franziska.
We can applause. I know everyone's muted, but we can applause Susan for this wonderful achievement.
Thank you so, so much. That's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, before I do my talking, I think we're going to do the first prize giveaway. Thank you so, so much. I'm so excited. That was such a beautiful ceremony.
That is fantastic. Congratulations, Susan. Thank you, Franziska. Like the excitement is palpable all the way down here in this side of the world. So that is really, really exciting. All right, so I'm going to do the first prize, which is first draw for the evening, and this is a angel card reading that will be emailed to you by Susan. And just a note with the prizes, obviously the prize is for you, but if you wish to regift it, you are more than welcome to, and maybe something to consider with Christmas just a few weeks away. All right, so let's go with the first draw. So the first prize winner is Camilla Johnson Smith. Well done, Camilla. Congratulations. I will pop you a message shortly just to get your details.
Wow.
Very exciting. All right. So with that, Susan, I'm going to hand over to you.
Thank you, Wesley. Congratulations, Camilla. And thank you so much, Franziska, for that beautiful, beautiful meditation and launch. And Wesley for that fabulous introduction. I feel so loved and supported, and I'm so grateful to everybody for showing up tonight, taking an hour out of your evening to do this. And I always say at the start of my workshops, think about your intention. I know it's not a workshop, but maybe just because this is a shared energy and there's lots of beautiful blessings for everybody, we've already experienced from Franziska. Maybe think of something now that you would love to receive from your angels, an energy or something. I know you've done a little bit of that already in the visualization, but just maybe think of that again, because I really feel abundance in this group, and blessings for everybody. So I've got lots of thank yous, and I don't want to miss anybody out, but I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has supported me in writing the book, in publishing the book, in getting it out there. What an amazing team, Findhorn and Inner Traditions. I want to thank all the people that took time to write endorsements, and also for reviews, people that have taken time to write reviews. They are so helpful in getting the book to more readers. So at the moment we have Amazon and Goodreads. We have the link for those, and even if you didn't get the book from there, you can still leave a review on Amazon. But usually if you've bought the book online, you can leave a review wherever you got it there. But just to say, it is very, very powerful for authors when you leave a review, because it shows the algorithms. It does all sorts of techie things that I don't fully understand to help the book to reach more readers. So huge, huge thanks for that. Thank you to Megha Gupta for writing the beautiful foreword to the book as well. And I would like to talk a little bit about the story of this book, because Franziska is a huge part of it, actually. So we write together online and have been doing so since 2020, and we talk about our dreams and our goals and things we're manifesting as well. And also Franziska is a fabulous teacher to me as well with the Diana Cooper School of White Light. She's the principal teacher, one of the principal teachers, and she has taught me many of the courses, and so we've had lots of lovely ceremonies and lots of manifesting. Anyway, when we were writing our books, this is Franziska's beautiful book, Feng Shui with Archangels, Unicorns and Dragons. When we were writing our books, I'll just put them side by side, so there they are together. We were thinking about, we would love to get a wonderful publisher for our books, and we were visualizing this, and we could see ourselves together in Italy celebrating our books. And lo and behold, last year Franziska contacted me and said she had a deal with Findhorn, Inner Traditions, and I was so delighted to hear this, because Findhorn, I've heard of them for a very long time. The Findhorn Foundation is in Scotland, and they've had this publishing house for many decades now. They're very well established. I was absolutely over the moon to hear that she got a deal with Findhorn. And then just about 6 months later, I also got a deal with them, the same publisher. It was just, you couldn't write it, as they say. And I'd just like to show you a picture, if I can find it now. I have to put the glasses on. There we go. So I did go to Italy in June and ran an event with Franziska and Nicolo, and we went straight to Nicolo's. Myself and Franziska drove up from Rome, and we went to Nicolo's because he wanted to do our hair. Of course, we were delighted he was going to do our hair. Um, he has a salon, and I'll show you. I'll try and share the screen now. I'll show you the picture of Franziska getting her hair done, and the twins having had our hair done. So I hope you can see that okay. Yeah, so this, it was just so fun. Like we had the picture in our minds so clearly that we had a wonderful publisher for our books, and we were together and celebrating, and it was just a dream come true. So I highly recommend Franziska's book as well, Feng Shui with Archangels, Unicorns and Dragons. Very, very powerful and helping me right now to clear the energy of my home and really upgrade all the systems of the home, and as that affects the life in such a big way as well. So just looking to see what else I wanted to say right now. I think it's actually, I wanted to talk a little bit about powerful questions. So yeah, the book was inspired by my coaching training. So my background is mental health and well-being. I've always been a writer as well, but my work was as a psychiatric nurse and then a counsellor, and then I trained as a life coach, as well as lots of energy therapies and the training with the Diana Cooper School. So when I trained as a life coach, what really got me excited was this idea of powerful questions, that we can turn our problems, challenges, and even our goals into questions. And I thought this was just unbelievable because it takes us straight out of the victim role. If we're suffering from a problem and we kind of use the, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening again? It kind of puts us in this negative spiral. Whereas if we use a powerful question, well, what's one thing I could do to help myself with this? Or what else could I try? Immediately, the mind starts reaching for solutions. And what I was excited about was the idea that angels, if you invite angels into this powerful question equation, what happens then? So when I started to write the book, I was told by my guides to get a little notebook and start writing down my questions, but I would address them to the angels. So instead of saying, what else can I do? I would say, angels, what else can I do? Or I could address an archangel or my guardian angel. And I found this very, very powerful, and I started writing things down, and the angels told me to write by hand initially, which is a little bit of a struggle for me because my handwriting is awful. So I had to really slow down and be careful. But I got into the habit of it, and I started to channel the answers. And so the book started to grow. So I include in the book lots of the channeled messages that I received, but it's really an encouragement for everybody to give this a go, because I thoroughly believe that everybody and anybody can connect with the angels and receive messages from them. And we get more confident the more we practice. So I think that's all I wanted to say there for now. And I was going to hand over to Wesley for the second prize giveaway. Is that all right, Wesley?
Yeah, that's perfect. Give me a second to... There we go. All right. So on to the second prize, which is a signed copy of Susan's book, shipped to anywhere in the world, which is fantastic. The angels will make sure it gets there, that I can guarantee you. All right, so let's start the randomizer here on the side and see what it spits out. I'm going to struggle with this name. Niam. You're the winner. I will pop you a message now in the chat, a direct message to you just to confirm your email address so we can get in touch with you after the event. But congratulations on winning a signed copy of Susan's book.
Congratulations. Yes.
To answer that, so there's a question from Jutta asking, do you speak about unicorns in the book too?
I do, yes. I've included the unicorns in the book, and yes, so I have a section on the unicorns, and they appear in different exercises as well. Thanks for asking that, Jutta. I know you'll be
And
glad
are
to.
there any specific ways how they kind of complement what the angels do? Do they bring their kind of own magic to the questions that you have?
Yeah, you can use the techniques with the unicorns exactly as you would with the angels. And I know Jutta loves working with the unicorns, so she can change all of the angel words to unicorn. And it'll work just fine. Thank you so much for that question, Jutta.
There's
Um,
a second question that's come in,
yes.
if I can feed that through from Sharon. So she asks, do you recommend reading the book in one go, and then go back to it as you feel called? So do you have a recommended way to approach reading the book?
That's a really good question. Yeah, the book is designed so that you can dip in to places that are really appeal to you, and a lot of people will look at the menu, the contents at the start, and say, "Well, I'm going to go straight to this chapter or that chapter." I think it's probably most powerful when you work your way right through it. Obviously, if there's any bits that don't resonate or don't appeal, just skip those. But I think the more you put in, the more you put out. So the more questions you ask, and the more you stick with it and keep coming back to the principles, probably the more benefit you will get. But thanks so much for that, Sharon. That's a great question.
And I can, comment from my side. I've really just enjoyed starting at one place and making my way through. And then I think there's certain things that you do refer back to as you need, but it's just nice to kind of get an overlay of the
Thank
book.
you. Thanks, Wesley. Brilliant. Fantastic.
You can also just, do this like with the pages and then make them stop and
Oh
see where it
yeah,
takes you.
see, that's a lovely way. It's a bit like picking a card,
It's
isn't
like picking a
it? When
card, yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, you dip in and see what's needed. Yeah, thank you. And thanks, Wesley, for
Mm.
putting in the link there that shows where you can buy the book.
Mm.
And where it's good to know as well, if you haven't got the copy yet, wherever you are in the world, if you type the name of the book into Google, it should show you where is nearest to you to buy it. And also your local independent bookshops, if you go in and ask for it, if they don't have it in stock, they will be able to easily order it for you because it's available through all the usual channels.
Mm. There's another question that came through from Mary. She says she saw a white horse yesterday with blue eyes and just wondered if it was a unicorn.
Oh, how gorgeous. Well, it could definitely carry the essence of a unicorn for sure. I really believe
Certainly.
that. Yeah, yeah. Fabulous. Thanks, Wesley, for sharing the links to the reviews as well. Fantastic.
Sure.
Brilliant. So this is recorded and I'm going to pop it up on my YouTube channel and I'll send it out to everyone who's registered as well. And thank you everybody so much. Gaurav Mahagat for a lovely book and launch. Thank you, Neve. Okay, just going. And just out of interest, in South Africa, for example, if you type it in, is it easy to get the book now, or is it? You see, it's not available in Ireland or the UK until tomorrow. The 4th is actual publishing day in Ireland and the UK.
We can have a quick look. And see, it will probably show up on the local Amazon website,
I,
which it will do. I think the listing, so at the moment I'm not seeing a specific link that's come through, but certainly on Amazon locally. We sometimes lag a bit in terms of
oh yeah,
things arriving here. So I'm
yeah,
sure they'll bring all the new books in before Christmas.
yeah, fantastic. Oh, Deirdre got hers so early. It doesn't look this. Do you see Deirdre up there? She got her book on the 5th of November. And the book doesn't come out in Ireland until tomorrow, and she ordered it through O'Mahony's, which is an Irish bookseller. And somehow she manifested it nearly a whole month early.
Wow.
Deirdre is very magical.
Oh, wow.
So some of the questions people ask me often is how to help someone else with the angels. Like, can you send angels to other people? That's quite a common question. And you can, absolutely. When you ask the angels to help somebody else, the angels can't interfere with free will. You know, if the other person doesn't want help, or if they don't want to overcome whatever issue they're going through, then we can't interfere with that, and nor can the angels. But when you ask the angels to help somebody else, it creates a bridge of light. So at the very least, it's created a bridge of light. And sometimes you find that when you ask the angels to step in and help someone else, it'll appear at first like nothing is happening. And then after a while, something will change. And for us as well, when we're trying to help other people, and I include this in the book, because there's so many empaths that are here tonight, and lots of empaths will be drawn to the book. Helping other people is usually a big part of your life, you know, natural tendency to want to help others. And we have to remember to mind our energy around that and not get overly invested in fixing others, or, you know, learning their lessons for them, because of course we can't do that. So we can ask the angels to help us with those kind of challenges as well. And there's lots of kind of sample questions in the book that you can be inspired by as well, if you're wondering where to start with that. Yeah.
And just a reminder again to everyone that, you know, the reviews and all that do really help. So I've posted the links for Goodreads and the book on Amazon.com. So if you picked up a copy, please do leave a review for the book. It does really help a lot. All right, okay. So the third prize, which is a 60-minute Angel EFT session with Susan. Let's see what pops out of the random name generator. It goes to Carol Yates. That's the name that came out.
Yay!
Congratulations, Carol.
Congratulations, Carol.
So I'll be in touch just to grab an email address.
Sandra has
Yes.
Sandra has asked a question. So, would you like to offer an insight into your writing process? It's so wondrous to tackle and finish such a huge project. Thanks for asking that, Sandra. I started writing books when I was in primary school. And I finished my first book many years later. I started lots of books that I never finished, and I used to have a block around finishing. And I wrote my first book, Angel EFT, and I really feel that the angels helped me to finish it. And also the training with the Diana Cooper School of White Light helped me as well, to get over certain blocks, because I had a lot of blocks around finishing. It was almost as though when a book is in progress, it can be anything, but when it's finished, you have to stand by it and say, well, this is my book, I've done it. So there was a big block around that. But what I would say is, if you're interested in writing a book, or you're trying to finish a book, is to use a timer. And I've got lots of tips in the book actually about how to achieve goals like that, and how to deal with procrastination or fear of finishing and that sort of thing. But I use a timer. I love to stick on a 25-minute timer, and I'll write whatever I can write in that 25 minutes. And then when the timer's done, I'm done. And if I wanted to keep going, I can, but I generally don't. I write in small chunks, but I'm very regular. I like to do it every day when I'm working on a book. And that's if I'm on holiday or anywhere really. I make that time because I get up very early. So every writer will find their own different way. So find what works for you and stick to it. You know, it's a habit like anything else. When we create a habit and we keep doing it. So if you're writing a book, Sandra, best of luck, and keep us posted. Okay, so thank you very much. So for our closing, I was just going to do a little closing visualization for us. Did anybody else want to say anything else before I do that? Thank you, Sheila Brown. Well, there's another message from Deirdre. I asked the angels for guidance and closed my eyes and opened it on page 208. And it read, be bold and remember who you are. Let no one disempower you, for your place in the universe is an important one. Before going to bed, I was guided to pick a card from Mary Magdalene pack. And it read, remember who you are. I love your book, your beautiful words. I like a golden thread of light. Thank you, Deirdre, so much. That's absolutely beautiful. I find it hard to, the messages appear in such large font for me. That's why sometimes I find them harder to read. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Deirdre. Gorgeous. Okay, so if you want to close your eyes one more time. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Thanks very much. I love the idea of timing. Yeah, it really works for me. Okay, so if you'd like to close your eyes and just take a couple of deep breaths. And with love and gratitude, we call in our angels, archangels, all of our beautiful angelic team with us, and ground ourselves deeply. And just check how your energy is. Imagine your aura, and if it's expanded out, you can bring it gently back in closer to the body or to a level that feels good for the rest of your day or evening. And just think back to your intention from earlier on, if you had an intention that you'd like to receive. And imagine allowing yourself to really embody that now and take that away. And giving thanks to everybody here. All the kindness, all the generosity. And you're deeply protected. Energy is protected by Archangel Michael. And then just bring your awareness back into the room. Have a little stretch if you want.
So I'll just add something here as an ask your angels kind of proof. So before the launch started, it was raining quite heavily where Susan was, so you could hear the rain, and the rain's gone. So we said, okay, well, angels, please sort out the weather, and they have. Fantastic.
It was actually hammering down on the Velux. You know, it's not just the rain, but it's a certain wind direction, I think, that occasionally it makes a really loud sound. And it's completely stopped and silent now. So yeah, thank you, Wesley, for reminding, and thank you, angels. Yeah.